Makeup and Chill Fridays. I'm actually filming this on a Thursday, but I wanted to film one for you guys because I haven't filmed a Makeup and Chill Fridays in, I don't know, like a couple weeks now. I've just been having plans like every Friday, honestly, or I've just been seeing my boyfriend, or I've been working. So I haven't really sat down and filmed a Makeup and Chill Fridays in a while, and I haven't even really filmed a Get Ready With Me for a couple weeks. And you guys know I love filming Get Ready With Me's. They're like my favorite to film besides hauls. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So I'm going to do a Throwback Thursday kind of video / Makeup and Chill Fridays. So I'm going to just catch you guys up and talk about other stuff. So I'm just going to set, of course I didn't grab my brushes, like how am I supposed to apply anything? Without my makeup brushes. So for my eyes, I'm not going to use my Marc Jacobs Duo. I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild powder to set my eyes. Oh, he's so annoying. And then I'm going to go in with like a palette I haven't really used in a while. I was just going to go in with a simple, I was going to use one of my Too Faced palettes, but I am using one of them. I'm just going to go in with Beaches and Cream first really quick by Makeup Geek. This one right here. No, this one. Just as my transition. And then I'm only going to use a few shades from this palette that I'm using. Where's my color switch? Oh my goodness, I'm already all over the place. Okay, so anyway. So, as you guys know, I did go to, well, you don't know yet. I did go to Connecticut last week to see my best friend for her birthday, so that was really fun. Got to get off the island for a little bit, kind of to get away from everything. And it was a blast. I took the ferry there because in order to go there, you have to take the ferry. Or you have to drive, but the ferry is a lot easier because I only have to drive out to Port Jeff instead of driving out to Connecticut. It's not like it's that far, but honestly, it costs like the same amount to drive out there as opposed to just taking the ferry. It basically ends up costing the same amount in gas anyway. Like you have to pay for parking in the marina and stuff, but I had enough money to go and I just really wanted to go. So and she told me that she was able to do something for her birthday like a week or so before that because she wasn't sure if she was going to be in Georgia to go see her mom. But she left like a couple days ago, so she was still here until Monday. So she was like, oh shit, I can do something for my birthday then. And I was like, yay. So of course I made it about my boyfriend at first, and I was like, well, I don't want to be away from Josh for that long, but I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to see her after this for a couple of weeks, and I haven't been to Connecticut since January. I'm like, I need to go. So, yeah, so I took the ferry around like 3 o'clock. I got in by 4, and then we went and got manicures together. So that's why my fingers are like this. I know people have seen my manicure, and I'm obsessed with this nail. I've never done like 2 colors like this before. Like I wanted an ombre kind of nail. She didn't really do an ombre nail, to be honest, because when I actually looked at pictures of ombre, it doesn't really look like this, but it looks so freaking cool at the end. Like it is an ombre, but it's not like what an ombre nail is really supposed to look like. But I was just obsessed with the final product that I'm just like, or the final result of the final product, the final result that I was just like, whatever, they look so cool. So I've had this for about a week now. Let me actually show you guys properly. And I just love them. I'm like obsessed with them. I've been so obsessed with getting my nails done. This past summer, I can't wait to get them done again. So for the palette, I'm going to use the Too Faced Vegas Nay Stardust palette. just felt like using it today. I was like, oh, I should use this. I haven't used this in a hot minute. And there is some pink shades in here that I can use too, so I can just throw one of the pink shades on the lid. So for the crease, I'm just going to go in with Millennial. I'm just going to put that in my crease. It's only 2:20 right now. My boyfriend finally answered me back on when he wants me to come over, and he said come over whenever you want. So, yeah. I'm just going to run some errands at the mall. I do have to go drop my watch off because the battery stopped working, so I have to go do that. And I also have to pick up my Sephora brush cleanser, and I have to pick up my Ole Hendrickson vitamin C serum because my boyfriend's actually going to be away this weekend. He's going to Chicago to see his sister for his sister's graduation. So I'm just going to be working the whole weekend. So that's why I'm seeing him today, because I won't see him for a few days after that. So originally I was supposed to open on, just for the defining shade, I'm going to go in with Girls Night, which is this one right here. I was supposed to open originally on Saturday, but since I wouldn't have seen him again until like next Thursday after this, I asked my coworker if she would want to switch shifts on Saturday night so she could switch Tuesday and Wednesday with me. So I could work Wednesday night instead of Tuesday, so I could see him on Tuesday rather than waiting a whole week to see him. Because since I won't see him until he comes back, he was coming back Monday night, I would have wanted to see him on Tuesday. But since I was scheduled to close, I wouldn't have seen him until Thursday. And I'm like, I really don't want to go a week without seeing him. So, and also, I was going to take a weekend shift for Natasha again at some point. Well, she covered a Friday for me, and I covered a Monday for her. But she's working all day on Sunday on Father's Day, so I told her I would take one of her closing shifts so she doesn't have to work so much. And that way she'll have Saturday night off and then just will have to work all day Sunday. But at least she'll get out of work at 3:30 on Saturday, so she'll have the night off. So I was like, yeah, since Josh is away and I'm really not going to be doing much else this weekend. Like, I was going to see if some of my friends were free or whatever, but I'd much rather just work because I've had the past 3 days off already. So now I'm just going to put on my glitter glue. So it's not like it's not going to be like a huge deal. And I usually work every weekend anyway. And I have the next two Saturday nights, next two weekends, I have the next Saturdays free. Because next Saturday after this, after I close this Saturday, I'm opening on that Saturday. And then the Saturday after that, I'm off for like the first time in like, I don't even know how long that I've been, I think the last time I was off on a Saturday was like in April or March. So it's been like at least 2 or 3 months since I've been off on a Saturday. So I was like, I'll take the hit and work for her Saturday night because at least she gave me a Saturday off in a couple of weeks. So, and since he's away, I'm like, might as well work anyway. So, but yeah, I'd much rather just bite the bullet and work on a Saturday night so I can see him on Tuesday. Because she didn't really want to work 5 days in a row, and I didn't really want to work 5 days in a row either. So I'm working Friday through Monday instead of working Friday through Tuesday. So for the lid shade, I'm going to go in with Pink Pearl. I don't even remember the last time I've actually used this shade. But I know that this palette is like one of the best like collaboration palettes out there. Like, this was the first big collaboration, I think, right after Champagne Pop. I think this came out like right after that. And this was a really, really good palette. Like, this is when Too Faced actually cared about the quality of their palettes rather than who they were collaborating with and they were going to screw over collaborating. Because they really did screw NikkieTutorials over. But these shades are really beautiful. Sorry. So, me and my best friend have been kind of obsessed with these videos. I forgot to say this in like my last couple of videos. I'm just popping on Chandelier from the palette on my brow bone. And that's pretty much it for the brow bone for now. Let me just grab my foundation real quick and then I'll tell you guys what me and my best friend have been doing lately. It's so ridiculous. Like, so ridiculous. Just give me a second. Okay, now onto my face. Just gonna prep my skin. If I can find my prep spray, which is right in front of my face. I'm just gonna use my NYX primer spray. It's like the most refreshing thing in the universe. And then I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild primer. I've been back on this stuff. I've been so lazy about my primer these days. I've only been using the Maybelline one like every day. But for some reason I wanted to use a few Wet n Wild products today. But also I didn't know that Wet n Wild was recently under fire about them being cruelty free. It's like a whole thing. I'll probably link the video below if anybody asks me in the comments to do that. I forgot whose video that I watched. I think she's called Just Spill, not Tea Spill. I watched some of her videos. She has like, she doesn't show her face in the videos. She just has like an animated character, which I think is pretty cool. Probably because she doesn't want hate. Commenting and just reporting the facts rather than, you know, people dissing her appearance, which I don't blame her for doing that. So for foundation today, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. I actually haven't used this in quite a while. In the shade 110 Porcelain, it's still one of my favorite foundations. So yeah, you should go check that out. There are plenty of videos on it now. I wasn't aware of it though until like yesterday. Like I didn't really see anything on it. So I didn't know that like they were being questioned on whether or not they're cruelty free. So I thought that was pretty interesting. They said that they are completely cruelty free, and I still believe them, honestly. I think that since there's so much cancel culture these days that like people are just so ready to jump to conclusions about a brand like lying about something, and I understand what they were saying that like, but at the same time, why wouldn't your whole company be aware that you sell in China? Like, that should be a thing that every employee should know to make sure they give the right information to any consumer who asks these questions. Like, why would the customers, I think it was like a customer service rep or something, why would they be so ill-informed on something like that when they should know all of these things? So I just thought that was a little bit weird. That's what everyone has really a bigger problem with than the fact that Wet n Wild is saying they're not, that they are 100% cruelty free, which it's just kind of hard to believe because of what they said before that, but I'm not really going to question it. It's not like I'm a cruelty free makeup user. Obviously, I'm using Maybelline right now. Everything else that I've used, though, is cruelty free, I'm pretty sure. Too Faced does not test on animals either, so yeah. I don't know, I'm not really going to worry about it until there's like enough hard evidence. Speaking of that, before we get into talking about Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics again, I just wanted to tell you guys what I've been doing with my best friend lately. So when we went out, we went to go to karaoke, and then when we came home, because like, you know, after we got our nails done, we just got ready back at her house. I was already ready, so all I had to do was put like red lipstick on and call it a day. But she had to do her makeup and everything and decide what she was wearing. So we went out. We came back to her house around like 2 in the morning. We had so much fun. And we were with my friend Nora and, well, our friend Nora and Liz's friend LJ. And we went back to her house and we were watching Actually, this wasn't until the next morning. So when we woke up the next morning, sorry, fast forward. Um, we wanted to watch Jane the Virgin because neither of us have seen it yet, so we watched the new episode. Which that reminds me, the new episode was on last night, so now I have to watch that tonight. Kind of forgot about that. Oh my god, that kind of like makes me really excited to watch it later. Kind of forgot about it. Damn, I should have watched it last night. Now I'm like upset that I didn't watch it. Fuck. I'm just using the Wet n Wild's concealer. So a week or so back, we were saying that I was telling her on the phone that I've been like super obsessed with watching like these ghost videos where like people catch like ghosts on tape and stuff. And she's like, "Oh my God, me too." And I was like, "What?" Like, I can't believe we're watching like the same thing. I just thought that was hilarious. I hope that's enough concealer. It's not like I really need that much today. I'm only going to his house and running some errands before I see him. So, um, she like showed me what she's been watching, and I'm like, "Girl, you need to watch Nuke's Top 5. He's been like my favorite channel for that. 'Cause he like, it's not really like a countdown, it's just like showing like the top 5 videos that he thinks that are proof. Like, not all of them are great, honestly, but most of them seem pretty legit. So I showed her that channel, and now she's like hooked on him. I'm like, yeah, I know. Because before she was showing me like this other channel called like something Top 10. And he doesn't really show any footage. He just like counts down like people's experience, and I'm just like, that's kind of boring. So I'm just like, I showed her Nukes because I'm like, girl, you need to actually see the real footage. Why is this not damp enough for me right now? I feel like the tip is just not damp enough. Alright, I definitely need some more concealer right here and right here. I feel like it might have been sitting too long, but I also feel like this might be like completely done. So that's why I might have to put on a little bit more. So we've been watching them, and basically they're like super addicting, and I can't stop watching them myself, but of course they keep on like creeping me out, especially when I'm going to bed. So I've never had a paranormal experience in my whole life. And I truly think it's because we own a lot of dogs. We've always owned dogs in our house. The only time that we haven't had a dog was after our first lab passed away when we were like very little. And I'm just going to set my under eyes with my ColourPop No Filter powder. I use this like every time I don't want to wear like a super heavy makeup look. But this still is a great setting powder. Excuse me. But at the same time, like, that doesn't mean like we couldn't have one because sorry. It's not like with these videos that the people like don't own dogs, because most of them do own a pet, and pets are like very attuned to picking up things that humans can't see, including paranormal beings or whatever you want to call them. And I've never said that I don't believe in it, because I actually kind of think it's true. Not to get super deep or anything. You can believe what you want to believe. I just think it might be true. That's all I'm going to say on it. For the inner corners, I'm just going to take Selfie and put that on the inner corners. But we actually live in one of the most haunted places on Long Island. It's actually considered like the #1 most haunted areas. If you guys Google Sweet Hollow, I'm not going to tell you the road that I live off of, but I do live very close to Sweet Hollow Road. And if you guys Google that, if you want to Google Sweet Hollow, Long Island, it is considered the most haunted place on the island. According to Newsday anyway. Newsday reported that Sweet Hollow is the most haunted place. But I've tried like all that stuff with my friends. We did like all the things that that like the legend said to do, or like dumb kids would make up, and nothing ever happened to us. So I don't know if it's actually true. Like no one has ever captured like any footage, or I've never Googled like things about Sweet Hollow Road and see if it's actually true or not, but it is one of the most haunted places on the island. So that's kind of crazy. So that's a little fact about me. So anyway, let's get into Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics now. So I did post a follow-up video on the whole situation. I just want to say one thing, because I haven't experienced any hate because nobody watches my channel anyway. I'm not going to take back anything I say. Like, if I enjoy the product, I'm going to keep on using it. She did say the products are not unsafe, but I think it's kind of crazy because I did comment on the video and I'm like, how come you didn't address anything about the allergic reactions that some people are having? Like, I just thought that was just really weird. I'm like, why is it that you're not addressing that some people are getting, like, red marks or pimples or something or whatever? Like, what is going on? Like, it just makes no sense to me. Let me just grab my bronzer, blush, and highlight real quick. Okay, so her video came out about her addressing all of the controversy about, you know, the moldy lipsticks and the hairy lipsticks and all that good stuff. Excuse me. Sorry, I forgot to grab my mascara and nude liner real quick. Just give me like 2 seconds so I can grab that. Sorry. Pause. Okay, got it. So I'm not going to smudge anything on the lower lash line. I'm just going to take my nude liner just because I'm super lazy to smudge anything. And I'm pretty much done with the eyes now. Just have to do mascara. So, what was I going to say? So I think it's kind of ridiculous that so many other beauty influencers or customers or smaller micro influencers are getting so much hate about either liking the product or retracting their statements and saying this product, I don't feel comfortable recommending it to my audience. I think it's ridiculous that people are sending people so much hate. They shouldn't even be really sending Jaclyn hate. They should just be like, they shouldn't be like attacking somebody else for this massive company problem. I don't understand why people like go after someone. Like, yes, sometimes these things are false and sometimes people blow these things out of proportion, but it has been so many people, including like pretty big like not huge influencers, but Patrick Starr and Nikkie Tutorials have recently come forward and said things about the lipsticks. And Nikkie Tutorials has a huge following. And she's saying don't put them on your lips. So this is really serious. So I'm just going to take the Milani Dolce bronzer. But it's kind of crazy that this is happening. It really sucks that this is her first launch and she's had this much trouble. I feel like she's kind of like damned before she even got started. And when I watched the video, I really don't feel like she provided enough information for people to be okay with purchasing from her brand and stuff. And the thing that I found like the most fishy was the fact that she said, you know, I was already questioning this for like a couple days, but the fact that she said, if you have any problems with your lipsticks, you can return it back to us and we will send you a brand new product without any of these problems. It's like, why wouldn't the products not have these problems in the first place? Clearly, like when she was explaining all of the quality control issues, it's like, why would a company ever go through these kind of steps? It was just so weird. They were just things that like normal makeup companies would never do. I'm going to use the NARS Deep Throat Blush. I never use this blush and I was like, I need to whip it out and use it today. So I'm just going to take a little bit. This is actually my mom's go-to blush. This is the only blush that she owns and the only blush that she uses. I just wanted it to be like not too pink, but not too like corally. I wanted it to be like in the middle, and I feel like this was like the perfect color. Before I put this on, I kind of wanted to use Milani's Rosa Romantica, but I use that so much more than this, so I was like, I need to use this today. So anyway, I don't know. She kind of made it sound like she did apologize, and she did say that she wants to make it right, but she also kind of just swept a lot of customer complaints under the rug. Like, she didn't really address absolutely everything. And the thing that really annoyed me was the fact that, like, I'm still subscribed to her, okay? Like, it's not like I'm going to completely cancel her, because I still really do like her. I don't know what it is about Jaclyn, but for some reason, I still like the girl, and I hope that she can rectify this and come back from it. But at the same time, I don't really feel that bad for her, because she has a hell of a lot more money than the money that we're working hard for to afford buying her lipsticks and putting more money in her pocket. So even though all of these beauty gurus and other people feel bad for her, I don't really feel that bad for her, to be honest, because she's still making money. So regardless if this brand doesn't do well or not, she's still making money. She still has a ton of money from her Morphe deal and from her Becca deal, so it's not like she's really losing that much money. So for my highlight, I'm kind of torn as to which one I want to use. I have two in front of me. Why is there like a fuzzy in my eye? I'm either going to use the Too Faced Candlelight Glow in the shade Rosy Glow, or the Milani, I can never say this properly, Milani Instant Glow Powder Afterglow. Strobe Light Instant Glow Powder in the shade Afterglow. I think I'm going to use this because I don't want something too frosty pink today. Kind of want to just mix these two together. I watched Leora Loves Makeup mystery box unboxing yesterday, and she got this in there. It was a ripoff, but oh my god. Look how much glitter came off of that. What? That's how you know I go hard with my highlight, but that might be from the highlighter yesterday because I did use a loose highlighter. Oh my god, that is so stunning. I forgot how pretty this is. So anyway, I don't know. What else was I going to say? I keep on blanking on what I want to say. Why can I think of what I wanted to say? Like, this is, I feel like I'm just like entranced by my highlight right now that I have no idea what I was talking about. But way to brain fart, Caitlin. Alright, I'm just going to spray my face super quick. If I could find my setting spray. It's right here. I'm just going to use my Flower Beauty. Hold on one second. I'm going to do my brows super quick. Okay, now I remember what I was going to say. I just don't understand why so many micro-influencers and other influencers are getting hounded and bombarded by people saying, how come you're not saying anything about these lipsticks? You're lying to your audience if you're not saying anything. And it's just like, it's really wrong for people to do that because how are the influencers supposed, I mean, like, there have been plenty of influencers that have come forward and say don't use the lipsticks because they don't feel comfortable about it. But they say in the end it's your decision. And Jaclyn herself said that they were okay to use. So if you don't feel comfortable using them, then like she said, reach out to the company and you'll get a refund, or reach out to your bank and dispute the charges so you can get a full refund back rather than just getting the lipstick straight from Jaclyn, because that's what one of the influencers that I watch, she got so much hate. She has such a small channel and she got so much hate for liking the lipsticks in the first place and then like not liking them in the end, because then she started noticing a lot of issues, and it's just like, it's ridiculous. Like, people know that there are issues going on with the lipsticks, and for some reason you're like attacking people that aren't Jaclyn. Like, it's just kind of crazy to me. It's like baffling that you're gonna hound somebody else when you should be angry at Jaclyn, and you should be addressing it with Jaclyn and Jaclyn Cosmetics, and not hounding any of these people to be like, how dare you not say anything? Like, who are you to say that to these people? Like, this is not their brand. They just get the PR, you know? And plenty of people already did videos on it saying that they weren't really that comfortable with it. And I actually didn't think Kathleen Lights was going to say anything. She didn't make a dedicated post to it or anything like that. I didn't actually see that she had received them on her Instagram stories, but she did make a comment about it at the end of her Get Ready With Me video yesterday. And she said the same thing that Samantha Ravndal said, because Samantha Ravndal is also getting hounded by it, and so is NikkieTutorials. They're all like, we don't have the answers for you. Like, why are you asking us to tell you, like, what you should do with these lipsticks? Like, maybe they have better judgment because they're beauty gurus, but they don't know, like, what the issue is, so why are you hounding them about it? So that's all I have to say about that. And Kathleen said that I just use the Wet n Wild mascara, because I use that every time I just do, like, super basic looks. It's, like, my favorite mascara to use. So I have, like, mascara all over my hands. Alright, so now we're going to just do lips, and then we'll be ready to go. Of course, now, see, I don't understand why my nose only runs when I'm completely done with my makeup. Like, Young Mom Polish said that a while ago, and I really don't understand why it happens. Like, it drives me friggin' insane. Alright, so I'm just going to line with Lime Crime's Angel. Well, she said that Kathleen Light said that she only had issues with a couple of them. And she said she doesn't feel comfortable recommending them or doing a video on them until, like, the whole issue is resolved. And that's basically, like, what every influencer is saying, that you just had to wait for what the company was going to say. And people are still questioning what they said, so I don't know how Jaclyn's really going to fix this. All the lipsticks are sold out, and I saw on the website yesterday that they said a restock is coming. I don't know how it's going to do after the restock comes. I don't think anybody's going to buy them after this. I feel like it's going to make a huge halt in her production to make other products, and for people to be comfortable enough to purchase other products from her line. And like I said, this is the problem with online. Is that you can't just return something to a store because it's something that you can only order online. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with one of the Lime Crime lip glazes. This is the first time I'm using them on camera, This is the shade Apple. I used the shade Rosemary yesterday. I love these things. They're so creamy on the lips. So I'm just going to go in with that. I just wanted to go in with a nude today. It did a lot of pink. So I probably, oh geez, why is my water like perched on the desk like that? Like over the edge. But they're just so creamy. And I definitely love these a lot more than the Jaclyn lipsticks. I mean, those are good. But I've definitely been enjoying my other lip products that I picked up lately a lot more. I also went out to see one of my friends yesterday. Um, Out in Long Beach. It's pretty hard to it's a little bit annoying to get out there. And I haven't been out there in quite a while. But I got out there and hung out with one of my boyfriend's friends. He's wanted to catch up for a while. Can I speak? So we finally caught up yesterday, and it was really fun. And I bought these chocolates that I'm gonna bring to him. They are so freaking delicious. They're like all these flavors of Oreo truffles, and they're so good. All right. I'm just going to finish it up off camera and then I'll show you guys the finished look. Okay, you guys, so this is pretty much the finished look. Here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I kind of feel like I should have went in with a pinker lipstick. I feel like my lips look so big right now, but I like it. I like it. So please let me know what you guys think again about this whole Jaclyn Hill fiasco. Honestly, I think it's just literally like enough already. Like, I think this is the last time I'm going to speak about it. After this, I'm just going to see what the company does now. Regardless that they made a statement on their website, and also Jaclyn finally said something on her YouTube channel. So let me know what you guys think, and also let me know if you guys have ever had any paranormal experiences. I would love to know that. I think that stuff is so fascinating. I would never go and just pursue like trying to find a ghost or something because I would be such a coward. Like, I cannot do that stuff. I'm such a chicken. I hate scary movies and stuff like that. But watching the videos do fascinate me. So yeah, I love you guys. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. And I hope you guys enjoyed this pretty simple look. But I was thinking about just recording it tomorrow before work, but I just felt like I wouldn't have enough time to get it up after work for you guys. So that's why I just recorded it today. So yeah, bye.